The vast expanse of the Pacific in late 1943 was a theatre of relentless conflict, a stage where the United States, bruised but unbowed after Pearl Harbor, pushed ever westward against the formidable Japanese Empire. To secure vital airfields and choke the enemy's supply lines, a new target emerged from the endless blue, the Gilberts. Specifically, a tiny coral atoll named Tarawa and its most heavily fortified island, Betio. This seemingly insignificant speck of land, barely 2 miles long, would become synonymous with one of the most brutal and shocking battles in American history, the 76 hours that shook a nation. The Japanese, having seized Tarawa early in the war, had spent nearly 2 years transforming Betio into what they believed was an impregnable fortress. General Keiji Shibazaki, commander of the Japanese forces, boasted that 1,000,000 men couldn't take Tarawa in 100 years. His confidence was not without reason. The island bristled with over 500 defensive pillboxes and bunkers, many constructed from coconut logs and reinforced concrete. Heavy naval guns, anti-aircraft batteries, and a dense network of machine gun emplacements created interlocking fields of fire that covered every inch of beach and lagoon approach. An estimated 4,500 elite Japanese troops, along with Korean laborers, were prepared to fight to the last man. November 20th, 1943, dawned with a massive naval bombardment intended to soften the defenses. Yet much of the Japanese concrete and steel held firm. As the first waves of U.S. Marines from the 2nd Marine Division prepared to assault, a critical miscalculation emerged. Intelligence had underestimated the depth of the coral reef surrounding Betio. Many landing craft, particularly the new Higgins boats, grounded hundreds of yards from shore, leaving the Marines to wade through chest-deep water under a hail of enemy fire. It was a ghastly procession, men cut down before they even reached the beach, their bodies dissolving into the crimson-stained turquoise. The beaches, codenamed Red 1, Red 2, and Red 3, became slaughterhouses. Heavy machine guns, mortars, and artillery decimated the exposed attackers. Command and control broke down amidst the chaos and deafening roar of battle. Despite the horrendous casualties, pockets of Marines managed to claw their way onto the beachhead, often little more than a strip of sand littered with the fallen. Every inch was contested with ferocious tenacity. Flamethrowers became invaluable tools for clearing bunkers, while demolition charges breached concrete strongpoints. Close-quarters combat, often hand-to-hand, raged for every foxhole and pillbox. The initial hours were a desperate struggle for survival, but the Marines, true to their legendary grit, refused to yield. Slowly, agonizingly, they began to chip away at the Japanese defenses. Engineers risked their lives to clear obstacles, tanks were brought ashore to provide desperately needed firepower, and reinforcements, navigating the perilous reef, poured onto the beleaguered island. The battle was a brutal inch-by-inch grind, a testament to sheer human endurance and unwavering resolve. Japanese defenders fought with an almost suicidal fanaticism, often refusing surrender, launching desperate counterattacks, including a banzai charge on the 3rd night that was repelled at great cost. After 76 hours of unimaginable savagery, on November 23, 1943, Betio was declared secure. The cost was staggering. Over 1,000 U.S. Marines were killed, with more than 2,000 wounded. Of the approximately 4,500 Japanese and Korean defenders, only 17 Japanese soldiers and 129 Korean laborers were taken alive. The images and stories of Tarawa, of the piles of bodies and the sheer destruction, shocked America. Newspapers carried stark headlines, raising questions about the immense human toll for such a small island. Yet, amidst the horror, there was an undeniable pride. The Marines, against overwhelming odds and in the face of nearly insurmountable obstacles, had accomplished their mission. They had breached an impregnable fortress, demonstrated the ability to conduct complex amphibious assaults, and learned vital, albeit bloody, lessons that would shape future campaigns across the Pacific, from Iwo Jima to Okinawa. Tarawa was a crucible, forging a new understanding of amphibious warfare and steeling the resolve of a nation. The sacrifice of those 76 hours, though horrific, paved the way for ultimate victory, standing as a stark, enduring testament to the unparalleled courage and fighting spirit of the U.S. Marine Corps. The island, though small, cast a long shadow, a grim reminder of the price of freedom and the extraordinary bravery required to seize it.